Roll call. Hey, yo, streets. Some coward was seen here snatching a little kid chain. This happened in Morris Heights in the Bronx. I know the picture's kind of grainy, but everybody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, and we will and can find you. And when we do, he gotta go. Robbing children is a new low, man. I need the community to get out there and protect the community.
10 toes clown, suck my dick. Let's start right there. Suck my dick.
Talk back to 10, you know the flavor. If you don't get it now, you definitely gonna get it later. So listen, this is a message to my hood and to all my jail and all my gang bangers. Everybody out there, right? There comes a point in your life that you're gonna have to take some type of advice. You're gonna have to take some type of accountability. So this is a message to Hocus 45th and Hassan Campbell. A lot of times we go through life thinking we know everything. We think that we know the streets. We think we know the drug game. We think we know jail. We think we know when we in there, when we get out, how we gonna continue running the streets. We think we know everything. But everybody that thought they knew everything from the streets is either still in jail, about to go back to jail, or under the ground, or maybe in a hospital somewhere. So Hocus 45th, you are still on the internet crashing out. So let me help you out a little bit. This is how the system works. First of all, they got you the first time and you end up beating the case. State don't like to lose and have to pay out or waste money going to trial and you beat them. So they're going to have you on a radar. And what you knew that already. So while under that radar, you can't say or do certain things. Like you can't just go up to homeboys and give them 5, right, and still throw it up. Even though you not gang banging, even though you not part of nothing, you can't throw it up out of the name of love. You can't go around certain people wearing certain colors. That's it. That's how it works. Because if the feds is watching you or watching them, they're going to put y'all together. And guess what you get? You get a RICO case. You can't continue to be in contact with certain people. That's why when dudes get out on parole and they tell you you can't be around felons, you can't be around criminals, you can't be around none of that, because if y'all around each other, they automatically going to suspect that y'all plotting to do some criminality. So now you have a RICO. You got some conspiracy shit going on, meaning that you conspired with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other dudes that's part of a continued criminal enterprise, a gang, and now you in the mix of it. But what people ain't telling you, they're not telling you to get the fuck up off this internet. I don't care if you roll call, hey yo, streets. You know what the feds is doing, dummy? The feds hear that and they go right to the snitches that they got under their wing. They got a whole bunch of them. They go right to the snitches and say, hey, Zip, Charlie, what does roll call means? And the snitches gonna tell them, oh, roll call means blase, blase, blah. Hey, yo, streets! What does yo streets mean? Oh, yo streets means this, that, and that, right? But in your little peanut of a brain, you say, no, but I'm really making a roll call to the streets to listen so because you could come up with another word other than roll call. Yo, streets. You couldn't say a message to my people. Message? You could have said anything. But you go roll call, which was associated with the gang in the Bloods when they on the gate. Roll call, that, yo, streets, you associate everything with the gang, dummy. Hassan Campbell, this is what you need to tell him, because he ain't going to listen to me. I know if you tell him, because you got a couple dollars behind you, Hassan Campbell I'm talking about. You got a couple of dollars when you be hitting him off looking out for him. When you give him money the next time, Hassan Campbell, when you handing it over, or if you cash apping it, once you hit him up and be like, hey, yo, Hocus, you got that money? Yeah, I got it. Good looking, bro. Good. And when you got him in that mood, feeling good, you gave him a couple of dollars, he's relaxed, he's not in these emotions, this is when you talk to him. This is when you be like, yo, listen, homie. Don't even say, listen, homie. This is how you boost his ego, Hassan. You go, listen, big homie. Because now when you say big homie, because he already looking at you like you the big homie. So if you call him big homie, he going, oh, shit. His mind, his ego going to be, tick, 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 tick. What up? His ears is listening. Listen, big homie, you're doing too much. I know what you about to say. I know 10 toes down ain't got nothing to do with this. The streets ain't got nothing to do with this. I'm talking to you, man to man, bro. I want to see you free. I want to see you with your family, bro. You got to stay off the internet. But yo, man, I just be, I got the rabbit hole. I want to talk to the people. There's other way to talk to people. We used to talk to people without telephones. Get up off your ass and do the things you said you did. Go out to the schools, go out to the community, go out and speak to them. Continue speaking positive. And don't speak on situations where your emotions going to get involved. You just made a video. This is Hassan still speaking to him. You, Hassan. You just got emotional in a video and said about a kid getting robbed. And when we find you, you out of here. Fast here. He out of here. What's out of here? Hey, John, what is out of here? Yeah. Most of the time we heard out of here meaning he's off the planet. Meaning that someone's going to get killed. This is how the fast thinks, stupid. But you're still up here saying anything, getting emotional. Now, if you just cut that part out, cut the roll call part out, spoke about the kid getting robbed in the community, and spoke to the community and said someone needs to catch him, he needs to be caught and dealt with at the court of law to the fullest extent of the law. Now, if you start showing that side of you, that's when you start showing some type of change, and you'll start taking man to your own hand vigilante. Who you, Charles Bronson? Get out of here with that bullshit. See, y'all, I'm tired of calling you stupid, but you're all stupid. You know why? Because it's a difference between being stupid and ignorant. Ignorance is when you don't know something. I was ignorant to the facts. I was ignorant to the case. I was ignorant. But stupid is when you know something, but you continue to do it. Because you're stupid. You're being stupid now. You already know what the consequences is. You already know what's going on, but you want to be stupid about it, huh? And that's what you up here doing. So then, you get up here and you create an atmosphere. And then, when the walls start closing in, you start saying, leave me alone. Dudes is telling on me, what's going on? I got 100 co-defendants. I don't know who they are. I'm in the rabbit hole now. So now you're really in a rabbit hole. You done dug a hole, went down there with the rabbit Bugs Bunny, and now you can't even get out the fucking rabbit hole because you continuously being up on this internet and being out here and you don't want to take advice from nobody. So about time you get out, your children is going to be fully grown. Your girl going to be fucking somebody else. The house is going to be in foreclosure. And you really ain't going to have nothing. So the only thing left for you to do when you do get out is to go back to, yo, streets! And you're going to pick something back up. Or go to that shelter, start from the bottom, get a regular old job, and work your way back up to the top. But if you do win, don't be extra on yourself. Yeah, I beat the feds now. I beat the state. Yeah, real nigga. You know what I'm saying? This how you do it. The feds had me, but I wound up getting around that real nigga shit. You back on Clubhouse. You back on Rabbit Hole. You back on throwing it up. Your whole room is still red, and you still thinking you untouchable. A lot of time, the federal government will put a case on you and say, you know what? We're going to waste 300,000 on this case. Let him win. Let's try to get him, but if he win, let him win. Because when he wins, like with all criminals, they feel they got away. They feel they beat the system. So the crimes start to escalate and you start to do more shit. Listen, little nigga. Instead of sitting up here worrying about somebody sucking you off, another man, or worrying about what nigga in the streets robbing a little kid for a chain, those couple of minutes or hours that you're spending on this internet, because it all adds up to hours, those hours that you wasted on this internet, you could have been taking that same time out to be shepherdizing and studying cases, to learn about what you up against and learning about these people that's trying to turn your light-skinned lights off. Talk back to 10. I'm talking to you, anybody but a dead body. Get back in my goddamn comment section and stop that goddamn white man prison.